And I want to talk about what's going on in the planet at this time. Not only is it going on within the planet, but it's going on with each one of us individually. And I want to call it a transmutation, that we are evolving. We're transmuting a lot of the old belief systems, a lot of the old fears, a lot of the old doubts and blocks in our life. We are given the opportunity at this time to transmute them into love, to change them, to find our path. And in finding our path, that'll help you achieve your mission and goal. And as you're achieving your mission and goal, you are changing your life, you're changing your family, your friends, your relatives, and the whole mass consciousness on this planet. It is so important for all of us to realize that we have a great contribution to make. But first of all, it has to begin with each one of us. And how does it begin with each one of us? The most important thing is to try to be unconditionally loving, allowing, and non-judgmental. When you try to do that, then it becomes a habit. A habit becomes automatic, and automatically you're creating unconditional love within your life. Unconditional love, joy, happiness. And that transmutes into self-worth, self-love, self-esteem. So you can see how everything is beginning to become related. And since you're on this planet at this time, you're here to make a contribution. And your contribution is those that you touch, physically, mentally, emotionally, and spiritually, to help them grow, to help them move forward. And they, in turn, with you, help you do the same thing. So many people I talk to, and they don't feel good unless they're helping someone. And I tell them that's wonderful and admirable, but why do you have to help someone to make yourself feel good? It's telling you that you don't have self-worth, self-love, and self-esteem, and you're not transmuting, but you're stuck. You're looking for something on the outside, when all answers, all growth, all vibrations and frequencies that you have, all your life experiences, all your past life experiences have created the person who you are and who you are becoming and will become not only now, but in the future. See, when we left the bosom of the true source, we came here to experiment, to learn everything we can, to see what life is, to understand what it is to have a body rather than being pure energy. It's really important that we understand that, because as time goes on, we will be creating new universes with the true source. Now, doesn't that sound far out? But it isn't, because at a micro level, you're creating your universe. So let's look at your universe for a moment. Could be the abode that you have, your family, your friends, your relatives, your children, perhaps your garden, perhaps your lawn, perhaps the place you live in, people you associate with. You are creating at a micro level your own little universe. And everything goes in a circle. Think about that. Everything goes in a circle. Solar system, circle. Planets in the solar system, they're going in a circle. And if you look at your atoms and nuclei going in a circle, everything's going in a circle. Why is it going in a circle? So let's examine a circle. A circle has no beginning and has no end. You have no beginning and have no end at a soul level. Granted, at a physical body, your body, you will shed your body when it comes time to birth out of your body. But what is it? A bunch of atoms, positrons, electrons, so on. It's going in a circle. It has no end. Think about all these things I was saying and look at your life and look at the universe you're creating and look how you're growing, you're transmuting, you're raising your vibrations, you're learning through the new things. Everything has a purpose. Everything has a life force energy. Cancer, bacteria, viruses, all have a life force energy. And they're all fighting to exist and live. And you are fighting to exist and live. You are trying to create your life, whatever that may be. But sometimes, as we're going through this great transmutation, we forget who we are, what we've come, and what we are to learn. Now's the time, because of all the chaos all over this planet, gives us time to reflect And it gives us time to reflect, to say, what is important to me? Where am I going? What do I desire to achieve? So a certain percentage of the people say, I want to achieve extreme wealth, and I want to be rich, and I want to have new cars and everything. My answer is, go for it. That's great. By the way, is that fulfilling? You think that's going to be the answer to all your questions? You think it's going to raise your vibrations? You think you're going to grow and learn from it? You'll learn something from it. And I pose those questions because I don't judge them, but I want them to think about what is really important in their life. You know the expression, you can't take your money with you. And I remember teaching a class, and I said, the pharaohs, when they were buried in the pyramids, it took a lot of their wealth. And they took a few coins across the river Styx so they could come back and get the wealth. Guess who found the wealth? The gravediggers, the robbers. That's where it went. You can't take it with you. But what you take with you is your experiences and your growth. And that experience and growth is something that is immeasurable. It's immeasurable because it's unique to you and only you. That's what's so important. We talk about the energy of love, and it's so important for us to change into love, to grasp love and understand love. I mean, you really can't describe love. All the poets have tried to do it, but it's an emotion, a feeling, it's an energy, and that's all we can say about it. And you can write books and books and books and books and blogs, but you really can't get to the essence of it till you feel it. In this day and time, as we're going through this transmutation, we have a choice. We can either fall into the pit, or we can rise to the level of a halo of love and joy. We can have the cornucopia of joy and happiness, or the pit of despair, anger, sickness, and illness. This is where we are on this planet. This is where you are. You have a choice. You want to transmute to a higher vibration of love and joy, and if you do, you have to be open. You can't say my way or the highway. This is the only way I can do it, and that's all there is to it. Congratulations, you're defeated. You lost. What you can say, I ask the true source to open the door so that I may listen and watch and grow, so that I may change. And I know as I change those around me, and those around me change others, and so on and so forth. So we begin to make a great leap forward, because that's where we are at this point. We have to make a choice. We have to realize we're the solution. We can make a difference, and we can reawaken to the true source. And that's what you are here for. That's what you're experiencing, and that's what you were entitled, and you granted, and you accepted that energy to give you the gift to change everyone. When I use the word entitled, is that you asked to be entitled to make those changes. And so the gift was awarded to you. I have a real problem with the word, I have the power to change people. No, you don't. You have the gift to change people, because you can't change anyone that doesn't want to. You know that. Be open-minded. Realize whatever is occurring, accept it, but accept you are the one that can change it into something very positive and loving. Not using your ego, but using your soul, your connection to the true source. Realizing that it is up to you to start the ball rolling so that changes become positive. Everyone, remember, as I said before, are you unlimited? And you are. Remember that. I am unlimited. And you also need to know, are you the servant of your fears or the master of your life?